my name is Han Jung-hyun. Before I begin, I'd like to say that I'm really honored to present in front of you guys. To simply explain the overall speech, first I'm going to tell you about the main problem of the poverty and then speak out the point that we should start to help the poor. First, I'm going to show you 9 photos and I want you to think about what the title will be. Imagine the title? Thank you. The title of my speech is Poverty. Poverty is divided into 9 sections, and the main problem that I want to discuss is house, education, starvation, and the circulation of the poverty. First, I'm gonna tell you the house problem. This place is so devastating that it will be collapsed at any time. And this woman feels really sad because her house can be destroyed by some of the gangsters, like this picture and this picture. Everyone should be equal and free and have a right that can live as a human. But what is happening right here? Next is education. From this chart, we can know the gap of learning ability between rich and poor children. And we can notice that the poor children get a lower ability than the rich people. And these serious 3 problems these children are too poor. Why these children cannot get a fair right just as other rich children? These 3 serious problems build a one-sturdy tree that cannot be destroyed easily. The serious part is this poverty doesn't disappear in one generation. It keeps repeat after and after and builds a circulation of the poverty. And I can simply explain to you what is the circulation of poverty by this cartoon. One poor father is running with the poverty burden, and he really bleed a lot. And he chose to give this poverty burden to his son. His son really tried a lot to get rid of this poverty burden. He failed. He failed because of these black suit people who are the society barriers. And he got more debts. Finally, we can notice that this cartoon shows the circulation of the poverty, which the poverty affects the whole generation of the family. And the sad part is, the total amount of the population is 7 billion, and most of the 70% are the poor. I mean that in 5 seconds, 1 person died. And when we are eating lunch, dinner or breakfast, we can see that 360 people are dying. It is really shocking rates. The most important lesson that I want to say in front of you that we should start. Then some of you may ask me some question. Number 1 is, governments are trying to help the poor, but why should we need to help the poor? According to this chart, we can see even though the government pay a lot to help the poor, but you can see the total amount of the poor still increase. From this chart, we can know that the government help is useless without citizens' help. Also, the reason that why we should help the poor is we are the potential poor. I mean that we can be the poor at any time by this, gambling, surgery, or something like that. So we should help the poor who might be the future of us. There are so many ways to help the poor, but the first thing I want to suggest is Happy Bean. Did you see this at once?
Yes.
And I believe that you see this when you're searching in Naver 지식인. And we can collect this happy bean in easiest way. We can just write a comments in cafe blog or just answering the question in 지식인 questions. And also, I donate this money by doing this activity. I donate 3 million won. From these activities, I strongly believe because I did it and it was really easiest way. So I want you to start with me. And the another way to help the poor is joining the club of Make Poverty History, Ford Foundation, We Start projects, UN, and especially the UNICEF. In UNICEF, one bean volunteer at once. If you join UNICEF, it is saying that you are going the same way that one bean did it before. I think we should give a chance that the poor should be happy with smiles. I will end my speech with this video. And this video relates with the poverty which is from the We Start project.
혼자가 아니었구나. 지금 힘들더라도 항상 나를 사랑하고 아끼는 거는 사실 있었더라고요. 우리 어린아이는 마찬가지예요. 주변 살펴보면 나를 응원해주고 지지해주는 사람들이 늘 있답니다.
대한민국에 아직도 100만 명의 빈곤한 돈이 존재합니다. 우리 스타트업은 아이들에게 일시적인 도움을 주기보다는 아이들이 스스로 살 수 있도록 지원합니다. 그래야 아이들이 진정으로 행복해질 수 있기에 오늘도 우리 스타트업은 아이들의 환한 웃음을 만들어갑니다. 꿈과 희망을 갖고 자랄 수 있도록 여러분이 우리 아이들의 든든한 미래가 되어주세요. 지금 기부에 참여하세요. 나누면 더 행복해집니다.
우리가 시작해요.
To sum up, the main point of my speech was we must start, and I will be really appreciated if you join with me. Thank you.